Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Candid Conversations. I am your host, the laid back, down to earth life coach, Aisha Israel, and we are ready to get started. So, today is Monday, March 20th, 2023. So, welcome. It has been a very eventful week for me, a very eventful day for me, very eventful weekend. So, I hope that you all had a blessed week, a blessed weekend, and a blessed Monday as well. Let's see, what did I do today? I am so proud of myself. Today, I did a dance routine with my coworkers at work. We had a pep rally. The students are getting ready to test, and so we just had a little fun at the end of the day. But I'm just so glad that it turned out well. I do not have a video. Somebody recorded a video. I don't have it. So if I ever get my hands on that and I view it first and make sure that it's okay, I will let you all see that. Also, I think I've mentioned it before, but coming up next weekend or this upcoming weekend, I am participating with my sorors in a step show, and I have not stepped since I was in my early 20s. So send your prayers out. Make sure my knees hold up for all that stomping. I think I'm going to have a good time. I've had a good time rehearsing and practicing our routine, so I'm really excited about it. Let me think about what else. It's a lot going on. My mom got out again this weekend. We went to go see one of her cousins who is dealing with some health issues. So I wasn't really sure how I was going to see him, how he was going to be. We did pray before we went and saw him, and did we pray with him? I don't think we did pray with him. It was like, because when we got there to the nursing home, he was asleep, and so we weren't sure like if we should disturb him or not. And then he kind of saw us sitting in the room. He was like, "Hey, turn the light on." So I was really excited to see that he still has his wits about him. He still has his personality. He was a lot of fun to talk to. We had a really good time. So it's good for my mom to get out, good to just spend some time with family. And yeah, so he said some interesting things to us that I had to just meditate on. So I really appreciate just family and just having different levels of family. So aunts, uncles, cousins. I feel really blessed to be a part of a really big family. So before I go any further, just want to remind you to put your comments in the chat so we know that you're here. You are important to us. You are a part of the conversation. It is called Candid Conversations. And I will say, we don't always get to every comment, but we do try, especially if we see them when at the time that they are relevant to the conversation. So don't fret, even if, sometimes we miss a comment. It doesn't mean that we didn't want to see it, didn't want to include it. We just may have missed it. What else can I say? Oh, don't forget to subscribe. Oh, yes, this past week we had 1,000 subscribers. I'm so excited. You all know that I have been working on trying to be more internet savvy and social media, not internet, I can work the internet, but the social media part of it and all the algorithms and all those things. So I've just been learning, and I have been talking to some colleagues and some friends and getting some help. So I'm just really excited and really proud that we made it to 1,000 subscribers. We are not stopping there, of course. We are going to make some changes coming up in the next season, which also we are coming to the end of season 7. We have 7 seasons. You guys have no idea how much you have blessed my life just being here and supporting me and supporting the Girl Talk panel. It just has been a lot of fun. So with season 8, I have not yet talked it over with the Girl Talk panel, but there are going to be some changes that I hope you like. And of course, you can always send in your suggestions to my email, which is IamAishaIsrael@gmail.com. I welcome suggestions. I'm always looking to improve. That is just my life's motivation, just always willing and willing to learn and open to do better. So I'm looking forward to that. Oh, tonight we do not have a scheduled Boss Chick interview. So Well, I did have one, but she told me to wait till season 8. So we're going to honor that and allow her to prepare. And so she can be her best when she's on the show. We do have a spotlight on money. So it's a Tea Money Monday with Taryn Ferrer. And I know you guys like those. We are always looking to improve our money situation, to build our wealth. And she is here for that. So I hope you are too. What else? Oh, I have a teenage daughter. You all know she's the baby. She's a junior in high school. And if you are a parent of a teenager or a young adult and you have gone through this, you know that junior year is very important. So there's a lot going on. I haven't talked to her yet. I know she did something special today. She had a performance today, which was kind of like a competition. So I'll have to find out from her how that went. Yeah. So we have college tours coming up. We have SAT coming up and planning for the senior trip. It's a lot going on. But anyway, so if any of you all want to send in words of encouragement for your girl, I'm here for it. Please do. And I can't think of anything else. We do have in Chicago a runoff for the mayor spot. And so I don't know if you heard the news or whatever, but we are going to have to say goodbye to Lori Lightfoot, who did make history by being the first African American female and I don't want to mess that up. LBTQ. My daughter will help me with that community. So we do have to say goodbye to her as far as the mayor spot for now. And we have a runoff between Brandon Johnson and Paul Vallis. So usually around election time, and Barry and I haven't done it in a while, but we do like to give some insight and some information for the candidates. So if we get some time to pull that together before April 4th, we will definitely do that. I like for people to, and for myself, to make informed decisions when we go into vote for these positions. So I said a lot. We don't have a boss chick, so I kind of took up more time than I normally do with my intro. But again, happy Monday. And I can't think of anything else to say, but if it comes to mind, we will talk about it during Girl Talk. So without further ado, up next is our spotlight on money.
Hey y'all, hey, happy Monday. It is Taryn T Money Ferrer in the building, and I am excited to be with y'all today. And if you are not familiar, you're new, you're one of our brand new up to 1,000 subscribers, which is so exciting. I am the resilient, energetic, and passionate founder and CEO of Money Honey LLC. I teach ambitious female CEOs and professional women how to build the financial confidence to make millions. And I do that through energetically healing your relationship with money, elevating your money management, and some mindset work. And so today, I just want to get around some of the mindset work, okay? So I love to give you guys like practical tips and things that you can use. But one thing I want to speak on first is that what you say about money matters, okay? And not only what you say about money, but also what you think about money, right? Because before they even become things that you say, they were once a thought in your mind, okay? And so we want to elevate our thinking and our beliefs around money in order to receive more of it, all right? And so today I have some money mindset shifts for creating more wealth. So you may want to get your pen and paper, your note-taking device ready to list some of the ones that really resonate and stand out to you, all right? So the first limiting belief that we often hear around money is everything is so expensive. So a reframe for that is money is available to me whenever I need it. The next one, I am poor. A reframe and expansive money belief for that is I am temporarily out of funds. Another one I like for that one too is money is coming to me quickly. Okay. The next one after this is I'll never be able to afford that. And so, an expansive money belief around this is I will find the resources I need to buy what I want and need. The next one after this is I'm afraid to spend a certain amount of money. All right. And that's when we can say everything I spend is a blessing that comes back to me tenfold. Okay. We have four more. Yes, relevant. So we have four more around that is I have to work hard to make money. This is one that we hear so often. And an expansive money belief for this one is money is easy to receive and flows to me effortlessly. Here we go. Next one. I never have enough money. An expansive belief around that one is I always have more than enough money available to me. The second to last one is I'm afraid I'll lose money. And in this case, we want to reframe it to money loves to support me and shows up when I need it. And the last one that we have for today is I am terrible with money. And the reframe around that is I am great at managing my money. Now, you want to use these when you are having that limiting belief come in, right? So we start to replace those thoughts, or we start to insert the new thought that we want to think around money, the new thing that we want to say. So this week, I really encourage you to pay attention to the things that you say when it comes to wealth, when it comes to money, and all of those things. Okay. So make sure that you are doing that. And I love this note here, Seashell's Prosperity, around surrounding yourself with people who also believe expansive thoughts around their wealth, around abundance, around money. Okay. That is so important. Your network really does increase your net worth. That's all I got for the spotlight today. Hey.
Hey,
Hey, girl. Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well.
Hmm. I'm a little hungry. I'm snacking.
What are you snacking on, Monique?
Gummy worms.
Yes.
Oh,
Gummy worms. How's y'all's day?
It's fantastic.
my day was pretty busy. I've been prepping. I have a course that I'm teaching tonight. I mean, not tonight. I'm talking about tonight. This weekend, I'm teaching a course just for learning how to make shirts, all the ins and out. And so I'm just working to make sure the content is good, going over everything, making sure that I'm not missing it. Well, making sure that I have everything. So
That's so
Hell yeah.
that's what I'm
exciting.
going through now. So yeah, it's of course a new venture for me. Um,
Mm.
my confidence is definitely where I needed to be. At first, I was like, "Oh God, am I?" You know, when you're doing something new, you think about all the things that can possibly go wrong, and I was like, "What? What could like everything's gonna go right?" So just that mindset shift.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's so good. I was so excited when I saw the email about that. I said, go on ahead and come to the digital product world, girl. The water's great over here. Okay. I
Yeah.
love it. I'm
Uh-uh.
so happy for you.
So,
And I like so your money tips today. just that mindset shift and the way that you say things really makes a huge difference.
Yay.
Yeah.
It really does.
Thank you, Seashells Prosperity, for putting their
Yes.
comment.
Yes.
Yeah, so I guess it's just us. I guess Aisha will be back on.
Yes. Shortly, I believe.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, I mean, overall, we do have probably about a few questions, scenarios, and personal truths.
Mm,
And I guess we can get started.
let's go.
And then
Awesome.
she'll come in. So, um, Taryn, I think you will start.
All right. I'll kick us off today. Let's
Okay.
see. You said we have scenarios and we have questions. Do we have personal truths as well?
Yeah, we have everything.
Okay, awesome. Well, then from the menu today, I will select personal truths to start.
Mm,
Okay. How
How-
do you feel about extended families? Is it worth it?
Woo! All right, extended families. I think they're great. Um, I guess like I don't understand the worth it part. I mean, I believe that family is worth it when you can cultivate a great relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say yes, it's worth it to have an extended family. In general, though, like my view on relationships, whether it be like family or friends, it's like as long as it's a healthy, productive environment and situation for you, then I'm all for it. If it is draining from you in any way, then it might be something to reconsider. But yeah, I believe overall it's worth it.
I agree with you.
You have anything, Monique?
Oh, I was reading the comment. It says, "Are you good with people? I have problems with my first cousins and their first cousins. Is that
That
extended?"
extended.
I think that is.
Their first cousins will be extended family. So it's like if I have a cousin and then she has a cousin on her father's side, they're not necessarily my family,
Mm.
but they're like extended family.
I would have to agree with Taryn, honestly. I mean, it's family, regardless of if we want to call them family or not. Everything that we do in life, we hope to cultivate like a family type of environment. So, like at work, you want to feel like you belong, you want to feel that you're needed. So you want to establish some sort of a family dynamic there. Same thing with like different organizations you may join, like sororities and things. You
Mm-hmm.
cultivate a family dynamic. So yes, I do think it's worth it, and I feel like while it's worth it, it's not worth forcing it. So, and that's with extended or immediate. I don't mean any harm, and that's not shade any of my family, but be it extended or immediate, it's not worth the force. But do I think extended family is worth? Like, is it still family? Pretty, yeah, family is family.
Yeah, so even for me, I have a lot of extended family. I mean, for the most part, I'm selectively friendly.
So,
That reminds me of like, have you seen the selected extrovert shirt?
Yeah, I am an introverted I'm
Extrovert,
an
introvert.
yeah. So, I'm selectively extroverted, but being introverted is like probably my comfortable space unless I'm very comfortable with the people that I'm around. But like my friends are extended family. And
mhm,
yes, it's definitely worth it. I 100% think that women should have friends.
mhm.
If you're a woman and you don't have friends, don't try to be my friends. So many times where women have been in situations where they're like, you know, I don't be hanging with females. Well, why do you want to hang with me? Because I am a female, and that means that you cannot keep up your friendship. So, yeah, my extended family is like are my friends. Um, I did think I had work family, but when I stopped working, I was like, I really don't have work family like that. I just had people that I talked to when I was at work because it passed the time. But for the most part, yeah, extended family is very important to me. Um, and is for sure worth it if it's worth it. If that makes sense. If it's not like you said, if it's not a stressful situation, or if it's not a situation where like, with my family's other family that's not actually blood relatives to me, I'll hang with them. But if it's a toxic situation where they start drinking and fighting, I'm done.
Oh no, that's a hard pass.
Like, that's your cousin. It ain't my cousin.
Yeah.
Right.
You gotta pull yourself back.
Your cousin.
Yeah, that's your cousin. It's your family acting
Yeah.
up like that. That's not my family. That's your family. So
That's your people. Yeah.
exactly. But if they cool, it's like, oh, that's my family. They cool. But time they start acting up,
You're not claiming them
cousin,
anymore?
I mean,
Oh.
yeah, even my
Dang.
family. Once they start acting up, they your cousins. They ain't my cousins no more.
Ooh,
So,
you said someone killed a kid.
Oh my.
oh,
That's a little different then.
That's that changes
That's a
things
little
up.
different. That definitely changes the dynamics.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes. I did want to point out, I just noticed as we were all answering this personal truth that we all are wearing black today. We didn't even coordinate.
Intentionally.
I'm in black a lot. Look, I always bet on black.
Hey,
Can't go wrong with black.
listen, there's many interpretations to that, and I love them all. So yes, always bet on black.
Right.
No, I mean, even with clothes, it makes you slimmer. It goes with everything. You can put whatever color shoe on with black. Even if you wear all black and you have a nice shoe, you can throw the shoe on and make it pop. So yeah, it's an easy, safe color to wear.
I agree.
Understandable. I can't argue with that.
Yeah.
I can't argue with that at all.
Okay, so
I will take the infamous scenario. Let me know what we got today.
Here we go. Drum roll.
You're gonna have to read it.
Oh, okay. It says, my husband and I both have several single friends. Recently, we had a dinner party at our house. Both couples and singles were invited, no exclusions. We found out after the party that one of my friends and one of my husband's friends had exchanged numbers. We would have imagined those two would pair up, considering what we both know about our friends. Huh? Oh, we would have never imagined. Okay, so they're both college educated with successful careers, but she's classy, bougie, not ratchet, sophisticated, and pretty conservative, in my opinion. And he's not only a goofball, he's been known to be a player. I'm trying to figure out how to warn my girl without looking like a hater. Help me out, ladies. Oh, ain't this about nothing? I can't help you. I can't help you because I mind my own business. But that's your friend. I feel like we overcomplicate things. Like, you could be like, well, girl, I hope the best for y'all. But he didn't got around a little bit, but he could be changed. That might not be him no more. Like, you can put it out there jokingly, or you can just come out there and just like say it and be like, but that might not be him with you. But I feel like if that's your friend and this is their friend, like to the point where y'all know each other, y'all haven't, I don't know. It's either that or mind your own business. It's either just like say it or just stay out of it. Because there's no way, like, you shouldn't sugarcoat it. If that's your friend, you should be able to just say what you have to say. You shouldn't have to, like, I'm gonna bring it to her on this day like this. I'm gonna take her out to get her nails done, and then we're gonna talk about this, and I'm gonna slip this in there. Like, that's doing too much. Just tell your girl straight up, like, look, he get around. I don't know if you in this for a fun time or for a long time, but be safe. That's it. It's not. We gotta overcomplicate it. And if she get to asking questions, then you either answer or you don't. All the classy women choose. Playboy
Amen.
shouldn't be untied, but have another partner.
Not having fun himself.
That's a lot of effort too.
Oh,
I'm talking about it's available on Amazon.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You know what? Honestly, the way I am, if it's a good friend of mine, I'm just gonna be like, look, make your own decisions, based whatever off of your own experience. But hey, between me and you, I don't know if this is what you really want. I don't know when she says he's a goofball, I don't understand. Like, what do you mean by goofball? Is he silly? Like, I mean, my people may call me a goofball because I'm silly and I like to laugh and I do goofy stuff. So I don't know. And I think that when she says he's a goofball, I think if they had a gathering, if that's who he is naturally, that goofballness would have came out there. But me being the person that I am, I'm not the mind your own business. I am the mind your own business person, right? But when it comes to my friends, I mean, why exclude? I would do that if they met someone else. Like, he used to talk to
True.
woo 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 and this person and that person. So I would say that, but just I remember speaking up on a situation where this girl dated a guy, and I was like, why would she date him? He never commits to anybody. He's this and that and da 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 da. And they are married, and they've been married for probably about 5 or 6 years, but they've been together for maybe 10, and they have like the best relationship because even though they're two, like, well, to the person who asked the question or gave us this scenario, even though they're two different people, sometimes those opposites balance out each other. Like, two sophisticated bougie people, that's boring. You know what I'm saying? And so even the comment that just came up, yeah, you might have because I think she said something about why do sophisticated people always like ratchet or whatever. Yeah, because they like opposites attract. Like, if I'm a quiet boring person, I don't want to be with another quiet, boring person. You always want someone that's going to help bring out other things or help give you a balance. Like, two boring people like, that's just a one-sided boring scale. Like, you need something to balance everything out. So
Yeah,
I think it's okay.
yeah, I'd agree with that. I think I'm definitely the type where, like, I'm a holler at my girl will be like, hey, just so you know, this is what I have witnessed. And I truly hope that it's not that way with you. Because similar to you, like, I have friends too. Like, one guy friend in particular, that man was everywhere. Okay. And when hey Don, when he like finally found his one, right? Like, it was a completely different ball game. And it was like he just hadn't found the person he wanted to, you know, not be crazy with, is the way I would put it. So, like, it might happen for that person, just like you have that situation with your friend too. Now, the other thing that I would do is, just the way that me and my husband are, is that, like, If I'm talking to my girl, I'm also be like, hey,
Yeah,
yo, talk to your boy, okay? Because,
yeah,
like, like we working together. We held this dinner party together. They are friends. We still in partnership. So we still working together to make sure that both people know. Like, tell your friend to make sure he act right. So that's where I come from on it.
yeah. I now and then because like I'm cool with some of my husband's friends, like where I can talk to him as well, and
Mm-hmm.
I'll like mention it. So depending on the relationship that she has with the husband's friend, it's like, hey, what's your plan with my girl? Like, is this another one of your little situations? Are you gonna try to make it work? Like,
Yes.
and it doesn't have to be serious or nosy. It can be in a joking way or whatever. But just not to say nothing.
Right.
Yeah, that's kind of whack to me.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Don, welcome. You have on black with all the rest of us.
I see it. Great
Oh,
minds. Thank
yes.
you.
We
Got on
looking
my
Would you
t-shirt.
sleek
like
today.
a short and simple version of the scenario to chime in?
Nope, because Barry just made a good. If he's cool enough to be at your house for dinner, then he's cool enough for her. If he commenting, I don't want to hit. No, I'm just playing. Go.
Basically, you and your husband have a
Not
party.
really, Barry.
You and your husband have a party. You invite all your friends, singles, couples, nobody's excluded. Two singles exchange numbers. One your friend, one your husband's friend. They're complete opposites. But the guy's known to be a player. The girl's classy. She ain't with all the games. Do you give your girl? How do you give your girl a heads up on the type of guy that she could be taking interest in? Did I sum it up right?
You did. That was great.
Yeah, that was good.
I I'll say it right there in their face, like, because girls are players too. I'll be like,
I love that
y'all
song.
have fun now. You heard? I'll probably say something like that in front of the both of them, but have fun. And I don't want to hear it because I've had my friend date my cousin or about. I say, listen, go in at your own discretion. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it when we hanging out. I don't want to hear your cousin, your friend said, nope. We'll have a good time. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And to Barry's point, there's always that friend that is just like if you have something, they have to come. But there are definitely friends of my husband's where I would be like, don't ask for my friend number. No, you're not. No. But I mean, if I have a dinner, of course he can come, but he's not good enough for my friends to talk to my friends. So,
Go
so
ahead and gatekeep for the friends. Amen.
yeah, it's not always like, yeah, they're cool enough to come, but I'll definitely,
Hey, I'm not getting into it. I just be like,
and
I don't want to hear it.
yeah, with fam, like with where you were saying, like with family, I don't play that. My family could never talk to my friends because I don't want to be in the middle of it ever. I don't want to hear the stories.
They did a pretty good job of keeping me out of it. Every now and again, one guy he used to be like, "Your cousin." I'm like, "It's my cousin." That's it.
Exactly.
Now you want this cocktail? We having drinks or what? Like, but they did a good job of keeping me out of it. But we can't. It might be love. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna stop it.
Yeah.
But I will make the most ignorant comment that I can. At the party.
I remember that happened to me like with one of like my friends. She was like, I got so and so number. I was like, why?
Yeah. Oh yeah, they lousy.
Like, girl.
If they lousy, no.
Yeah, it's like not a player type of person, but like, girl.
Okay, so this is what I solely believe in, especially if it's a dinner party at my house, at our friend's house. We all dope. We grown as hell, and we dope. Now, if you got an extended version, So, because I'm not worried about my friends meeting my friends, because all of us are, amazing in our own right. I don't hang out with lousy N-words. I put it that way.
Period.
And that's it. So if it's an eligible bachelor, he is eligible. Now, if he got a wife, Euro, then you
No, that's definitely
you
out.
better tell me, like, mess like that. But if he or she just hanging out and just, you might be the one he settled down with.
Right.
Okay. No Aisha tonight?
I think she'll join, maybe. So
Yes, I
I'll
mean,
go
it's
next. I never take a personal truth because I feel like the personal truth is personal. You're not my business.
It's silly.
I had one personal truth and it asked me about when you're in the shower, what part of your body do you wash first? Like,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's very personal, none of your business. I don't want to be judged. No. So I'll take a personal truth.
She says she is related to lousy N-words and may have even birthed a few. Damn. As long as you know.
Oh.
What's your favorite love song? My
Yeah, this one.
favorite love song is I don't have a favorite, but I love Still by Mally Music because that was my wedding song. Yeah. But it's not just one. I love 90s R&B anyway, so
Word.
Yeah.
like I will 90s R&B you to the ground. At my office, I know the other people in the office are like,
I would do it too. 104.3. They play all the old schools.
yeah, I got like title playlists, but
I don't even know.
Still by Mally Music. I love that song. I love like that all the songs that were in my wedding, I guess. Mally is MALI music.
78
If we're
my favorite love song is "You Down with OPP" by Naughty by Nature. You down with OPP? Yeah, you know me. I'm naughty by nature, not because I hate you. I'm sorry. I'm still healing.
I feel like that would be the equivalent of me saying "Back That Ass Up" by Juvenile is my favorite love song.
I mean, but that is the classic.
You know?
Yeah, the hilarious part is on your way to the floor to dance to that song.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. All right.
Don't.
Yeah.
That's when you got to look from left to right and say it's time. It's go time.
Yeah, that's that song, Classy Until Cash Money Records take over for the
99
In
2000.
the 2000s. What is that?
My actual favorite. that's just like my favorite song. Period. I definitely played that at my wedding, and it went down. However, my actual favorite love song would probably be "Best Part" by her and Daniel Caesar.
That is
yeah.
yeah.
I love that.
That's my song. If we're talking recent, like as of last year or so, I would have to say "I Want You Around." Is it Snow Allegra? I feel like I say her name wrong, but that's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
No. And then if we talking just like period, I like old school a lot, and I would have to say "Think About You," Luther Vandross.
Oh shoot, I don't have one.
Love
Is
Luther.
"Visions of Love" by Mariah Carey a love song?
If you wanted to be.
It can be that.
I used to sing that so
Visions of Love.
I feel like "Sweet Fantasy" by Mariah is more of a love song if we want to go.
Oh yeah. And it was
Okay,
remember that note at the end?
Yeah.
I used to sing that song so hard. I didn't even have a vision of love. I was like, what? 12?
Yeah, I remember when that song came out.
I didn't even have a vision of love.
I'm not gonna tell y'all how old I was
I don't
because
I don't know what year it came out. I
no,
have to tell you.
I remember I was in 5th grade. I was 10. It came out in like 90 or something like that.
Oh, 90. Oh,
Yeah.
you was in fifth grade. Oh, yeah, me too. I don't even know. I was singing. I don't even know. I just like love songs.
I do. I definitely do. Like, and I love
As we lay. That is
Die With You by Beyonce.
Which one?
It's called Die With You.
Oh, or is it the? Oh, yes.
But it's only on Tidal.
Oh,
Wait,
Barry, go to sleep.
that's a faithful version.
Go ahead and go to sleep. Barry just be trying to kick up.
good night, Barry.
I can't think of anything. I'm tapped out.
Barry.
Yo, my brother really used to play that every day our second year of college. Every time we got in her car.
As we lay.
As we lay and as we lay in secret lover. I think it's secret lover.
Creeping.
That's what.
And she's still not in a relationship.
That's why.
That's not like her. You just terrible.
Hey, you know, I also like Lady in My Life by Michael Jackson. Is a underrated, good, nice little song.
I can't think of anything. Make It Last Forever, Keep Sweat. No.
That's a love song. I like You by Jesse Powell. I like all the those little wedding songs. And I like Pro by Silk.
I like Still, Tamia. Still is a good
Oh yeah, Still.
I don't know. My wedding song was Kim
Share My Life.
Yes, there it is. Thank you.
That's a good one too.
It used to always come on when I talk to him. Okay, boo.
Yeah. It's actually on You Done.
Oh, so what's the scenario?
I don't think we have any more.
Okay. A question. Is that an option? We're doing this shit for 3 years. No, I still can't. Okay.
I thought we agreed to skip this one last week.
Yeah, we passed that. Pass.
Oh.
Because we couldn't think like a man, act like a woman.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Whose responsibility is it to propose? Men, women, or the person that making the most money? Where do I get a love question? Ain't nobody's. People should not be married. It is I don't know, whoever want to get married. It's the man's job to propose, but it's usually the women that makes them. Suggest that he should propose. And he'd be like, oh yeah, I do want to get married. Okay. And then I don't know whose job it is. You want to marry him, ask him. I don't know.
You better not. I better not catch you. I better not catch you.
We had a question like this. And it is the man's responsibility.
I wish I would catch you.
Girl, get up. What are you doing?
Hello.
You put pressure on him, but
I'm gonna push you all the way down. You think you on your knee?
What are you doing?
Or what if you say,
I wish I would.
I want to marry you? That's a proposal.
No, not quite. Not. That's not a proposal.
An official proposal? Okay, I don't care.
I get irritated with this question. This is not a question that I should be a part of because the way I get irritated.
You don't have the capacity to deal with that question?
I don't have the capacity to deal with the question. It touches it touches me right in here in the wrong way. I don't know.
Oh.
It just does something to me.
What's
Ooh.
I
Chrissy
tend to
supposed
say that
to?
I tend to say that people can do whatever they want to do, and I don't care. But the truth is I feel a way about that little short trend we saw on social media of women proposing to men. I mean, like full blown getting down on their knee, and I was thinking, girl, I wish my family and friends would watch me get on my knee to ask a man to marry me. If somebody don't pull me up or knock me all the way down, like let's be for real, it's not working. It's not
Yeah,
happening.
it is kind of demeaning. I feel like it just never looks righteous. It just
Yeah.
looks like they're begging. Every woman that I've seen, like old girl Chrissy on Love and Hip,
I hate to
like
I
she
hate to be this
begged.
person.
Hmm?
I hate to be this person. But the Bible said he that finds a woman finds himself a good thing. So why would I go looking for him? He supposed to ask me.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna argue with that.
I feel like, the man should be doing that. But that's also, I'm talking about heterosexual relationships in that
Hmm.
case. If we're getting into other communities and preferences, it might be different. But yeah, in that case.
Yeah, so but that won't be either, same sex.
Or
I
So
don't
you know,
in that case,
I
somebody
cannot, I
gotta
will
ask.
not speak on that. I'm
yeah,
not in the lane.
I'm staying in
Yeah.
my lane as
Okay.
well. But
That's
I'm
what
gonna
you
just
got
say,
here.
who are you fighting?
That question, get it out of here. Next.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Oh,
It's
pretty
on
goodness.
much.
you.
I'll do. Why don't we keep the fun going with another question?
Let's see.
Uh-oh. Did I cut out? Okay. Does being a celebrity mean that the truth in rumors is more ignored or
Oh,
paid
we did this
attention
last
to?
week. We did that last week.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yep. We did that one. Sorry, just still snacking. They need to get into these chips.
Anybody hear any good rumors since we talking about? Give me some tea.
Mm-mm.
Child.
What makes you a boss chick? I'll happily answer that. Personal truth. um, Honestly, I just get, my professional Olivia Pope on and handle things. Okay. It's handled. I do the conversations, I run my company in a way that allows me to make a bigger impact in the world. And so I believe that's boss chick mentality, handling your business, making connections. It's a vibe, it's an energy. So that's my personal truth around that.
Nice.
Thanks. Thanks,
No
Queen.
comment. I think I talked
and
about this.
world peace. That's the answer. Mhm. LaTanya, you okay over there?
I am. I'm
Decompressing from the last question.
Yeah, I was still thinking about the lady on her knee.
Mm.
No, I'm just playing.
Oh,
You know what? What makes me a boss chick is really the fact that I really bet on myself. Um, I was so used to, I remember years ago, I had it was like a big debate with my husband about why working a 9 to 5 is better than being an entrepreneur.
Mm.
And I don't even remember my reasoning, but it was more about the security of things. But just going through my own transition, like the last year before I was let go of my job, that was like, it was my comfort zone. I was very well respected. I knew a lot. I was all over the place. I was, popping my stuff while I was there. I was just like that girl. And then I had to just being able to stay out on faith. like not step out, just stay out on faith and just make my own path, just being able to own my own life and just staying out there and rebuilding the confidence, because that's a big thing. Like being let go, I was like, I knew it was coming, right? But
Yep.
at the same time, there was still a level of confidence that I didn't have anymore, because I'm starting a whole new journey that's extremely scary. But I just kept at it and I kept at it, and I, would pray, meditate, and all of that on building all of that back up. So even stepping out and doing something different in the business, like having a course, that's completely different. But I had to transfer those skills. So even being able to transfer those skills from one place to another and knowing how to do it appropriately, it's just like, Tanya, what you trying to pay somebody to help you put something together that you know how to put this together, the content better than anyone else that that you're asking to help. So yeah, I can think of a lot, but that's just pretty much
That made you.
yeah, that's what I'll just keep it at with me. And you know what, and seriously, just being at a point in my business where I'm that girl and that confident in myself and my business, to where, yeah, I can share this information with someone else and my business is still gonna flourish and it's still gonna do good.
Damn,
So
I wish everybody thought like that.
yeah.
Amen.
We all can eat, sis. We all can eat.
Yes.
But
It's a process though.
I had the conversation with my aunt earlier, and some people are just lazy. It takes
Yeah.
years to learn a new skill, to do the research, it takes money at certain times to find out, in my case, what material works, what doesn't, what's good and what's not good, and all of that. And so yeah, just to get that information out for a person who doesn't want to do the same research, that you pretty much have access to the same stuff. It's just, no, it's not always easy just giving that
Well, I'm
away.
not saying giving your trade secrets. Hi, Aisha.
Hey,
Hi.
what's going on?
We are revisiting the question, what makes you a boss chick? And we just went to a whole
Got it.
combo.
Sorry.
Ironic that you popped in on that question, boss chick.
Yeah.
It is. Did you all answer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm finished. I didn't ever.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna sound like an arrogant asshole if I start. Because I'm a
No,
boss
stop,
chick.
No. That's not
Do it,
arrogance though.
No, see, I come from a long time of putting, like when you said I put work in.
That part.
All right, I'm talking about grind before social media, before you could pop on social media, before we had all this Zoomations. I had to go to comedy club after comedy club and study, look, learn, listen, write. Okay, all right. I mean, even if I did tell somebody to do the same thing I did, they just not funny like me, so they still would not do the same thing. But this is the route you need to take. But then I got married, and I always say, express this to you guys, that half of my esteem was just washed away. I'm not blaming anybody. I was a victim of circumstance. And to come back down, I battle myself like, oh God, you can't do it. Bitch, this is what you do. I do that nearly every day. And it's on my nerves. And what makes me a boss chick is that I push through. And I just show up and make it happen. But I be on the nerves. And as a boss chick, you have to acknowledge your vulnerable side. Like, it's real. I'm not dope. I'm dope, but not like every second.
No, I think like that's like a big part about being a boss chick, period, is just like the commitment to your purpose, to your craft, to your calling, to whatever it is that you want to do. Like, even as you were saying, like staying in the faith of it, right, LaTanya?
Mhm.
Like this year is honestly my 10th year of being an entrepreneur, and it's my 9th year of being a full-time entrepreneur. And so,
Nice.
like, that reminded me, just like, you know, even something like that, like, A, I always say everybody ain't cut out for it, but B, it's like that commitment to the process of it all has to be there. Like,
And you
be,
still have to, but you have to also know, because some people think they're doing it and like you would never be successful. Like, stop. I'm a boss. Like, you don't have any guts.
Like the guy who is 49 and a half and you still trying to rap, bruh.
Does
I
he have
definitely
any
have one of
albums?
those. I know one of those. And
Yeah.
You got your pants sagging,
I mean, is he
and
doing
you got a
shows? He
grandson.
might not be a
no,
household name, but he might be,
the one that I know is not.
no, he known on these streets.
You guys are so funny. That just reminds my son was here Saturday, I think. And he told me he had watched, because he spent Friday with my mom and they watched Daddy's Little Girl. He was telling me about that scene. That's just funny that you mentioned that. But she was on the date with the guy who was not
Yes.
50,
He was
not 50 cent, but 40%.
Yes. Yes.
He's like, how old are you? He was like 40 shorty. That's exactly what I thought of when you said that. It's exactly where my mind went.
That's
Well,
funny.
we all had our question, so it's on you, Aisha.
Okay, should I choose a question or should I answer that one?
Gary said, "Leave my rapping friends out of this."
No,
Good night,
You're right.
Barry.
I'm wrong. I shouldn't have brought. This is about boss chicks. It has nothing to do with a 50-year-old
about bum.
with a grandson who still wear his pants sagging, going to the 20-year-old club, trying to get on the mic on open night. That
You
is
better
That is
read them.
so funny.
nothing to do with this.
You
Better
sound
do a
right about
professional
it.
read.
Wrong. That is not boss chickish of me.
That is funny.
Listen, go see LaTanya at Barnes and Noble for a good read. Okay.
For a good
Hello.
read. Yes. Yes.
No,
Well,
your turn
I,
to pick. Oh,
okay.
unless you. My bad.
I mean, I can answer the question. I wasn't prepared to answer the question, but I can answer the question. What makes me a boss chick, number one, I think, is just that I am a survivor. Are you telling me something? Okay. I'm a survivor. So I've been through a lot and I keep getting up and I keep going and I still have it within me to motivate others to do the same. I think that I was born with a gift to see in others what they're good at, and I help people get there. And that does something for me. I enjoy helping other people reach their dreams. I love seeing, which is one of the reasons I love teaching. I love seeing that light come on, but I'm a life learner. If it were free, I would probably go to school forever. I love to learn new things. Like even when I was pregnant with my daughter and found out she had a congenital heart defect, I started learning about heart surgery, how the heart works and different things like that. Like I just always like to learn. But yeah, my biggest thing is just that I love to motivate others to succeed, and I feel good about that. Now I do have to continuously remind myself to say no. My plate is always full, which is why I'm late tonight. It's because I had a mandatory meeting for something that I'm doing this upcoming weekend. So I apologize for being late. But yeah, so that's me. That's my motivation. I love to see people can succeed. And obviously I'm not gonna not succeed. You know what I mean? So I have that in me. I have a standard and goals, and I'm always striving to reach those. Those are important to me.
Word.
Period.
Ooh.
Bam.
Almost made me
And it's
gang
8:00. No, what'd you say?
You almost made me gang bang, yo.
Oh. Oh no.
Yes. I'm so sorry I missed out on Girl Talk. But I wanted to say thank you guys for holding it down in my absence. I kept trying to like sneak on, when you're in those Zoom calls, you be like, let me look over here and see what's going on. I answered a couple texts from LaTanya, but I'm like, let me pay attention. I did have some very important information that I needed to learn. So next week, because it's 8:00, so I'm not going to choose anything. Plus, my producer said we're out of all the questions. So you guys went through everything tonight. Very cool. So next week we have our final week of season 7. Um, the seasons always go by really fast. So we've been planning for season 8 since season 7 started, but I'm going to talk to my Girl Talk panel and see how we're going to make some changes for season 8 so that we continue to flow and continue to please the viewers. We have 1,000 subscribers. I don't know if you saw my intro, but yay, we made it to 1,000. So let's see what we do from here. But yes, next week is our last boss chick of season 7. It is Anita Ortega. I am so excited. She is, I believe, to my knowledge, the first boss chick that we've had that you can find on Wikipedia. I'm like, what? Okay, you have a Wikipedia page? Nice. Exactly. So I'm excited about that. Miss Lika the Diva is back for one last beauty tip, or however, whatever she calls it. Our favorite skincare. I don't want to say beauty because a lot of times it has to do with makeup, and she doesn't always talk about makeup. And of course, we're going to rock it out with Girl Talk. And if you have any suggestions for us, send them to me. You guys have my link tree and you have my email address. So it's time for the outro.